Hi 201. So Miss Miller and I were able to make an online library account, and guess what book I found? Diamond Daniel Almost Zero. So we can keep going along with our Diamond Daniel read aloud. So when we last read, we left off on chapter 4 titled Almost Zero. Try and think for a minute. What do you remember about that chapter? Okay, go ahead and pause this video and take a minute of think time. All right, so in chapter 4, remember we had read that Diamond was trying to find a solution to solve her problem with her mom. So she tried setting the table and doing everything she knew would make her mom happy, but in the end, her mom still wasn't giving her clothes back. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with reading chapter 5, which is called Suddenly Small. In class on Thursday, Diamond slumped down in her seat, trying her best to be invisible. She sat up straight, though, when the principal ducked into the room and handed Miss Cordell a piece of paper. The teacher's eyes raced across the note in her hand. When she reached the bottom of the page, she gave a little gasp and shook her head from side to side. "What is it?" Diamond wondered. "Class," said Miss Cordell, looking up now. "Some of you may have noticed that Isabel isn't here today. Last night, there was a terrible fire in the apartment house where her family lives, and their apartment was destroyed. Everyone got out safely, thank goodness, but the family lost everything they owned. When Isabel comes back to school next week, I want you all to be especially kind to her. And if you see her wearing the same clothes several days in a row, don't tease her or make a big deal of it. Those are probably the only clothes she has." She looked straight at Tamika when she said it. Tamika squirmed in her seat. "What?" said Tamika. "I didn't do anything." "I'm asking you all to be thoughtful," added Mrs. Cordell, looking around the entire class. "Just imagine how you feel if it were you." The teacher's words gave Diamond a twinge. She suddenly felt very small inside. Making such a fuss about her mother packing up all her clothes. At least they hadn't burned up in a fire. Plus, Diamond believed that sooner or later she'd get them back. But what about Isabel? "Is there going to be a clothes drive or something?" asked Diamond. She forgot to raise her hand first, but Miss Cordell didn't seem to mind this one time. "What do you mean?" asked the teacher. "Are we going to collect money or clothes or something?" That was the first thing Diamond thought of, because that's what they did at her church when something bad like this happened to someone they knew. "Well, Diamond, the school can't do anything officially. There are lots of people in the world who need things, and if the school chose one family to help, it wouldn't be fair to all the others." "Well, that's just silly," said Diamond without thinking. "Fair has got nothing to do with it." "Excuse me?" The teacher's voice rose. "Ooh," said one kid. "You must be itching to get sent to the principal's office." Diamond ignored him. "I mean, if we knew somebody who needs help, we should help them, right?" "I don't disagree, Diamond, but fundraisers and clothing drives for individuals are not school policy. Of course, you're always free to do something on your own if you'd like." "What can I do?" Diamond asked herself. "I don't have any money." Then it hit her. "But I do have clothes. Somewhere. Mom did do a good job of hiding them. I just hope they're somewhere close by." All right, so that's the end of chapter 5. Go ahead and click on our Google response to write a response to this chapter.